I'm going to give you an idea about essential books for CSIR Life Sciences. So, coming to the basic topics, one should start learning with biochemistry because biomolecules make the entire living system. Without proper understanding of biomolecules, you cannot form a strong foundation for this examination. For biochemistry, this book, Lenin's Principles of Biochemistry by Nelson and Cox. This is a very essential book. Another book is Stryer Berg Biochemistry. So there is a difference between these two books, even though both are dealing biochemistry. Leninger talks about biochemistry in a medical perspective. So you can find a lot of examples of drugs which will alter the biochemical pathways. Meanwhile, Strayer's biochemistry has a perspective of evolution of biomolecules. So you can read about which molecule evolved first, all those things in that. So these two books one must read. There are other books also. Additionally, there are a lot of books. If you're interested, you can also read Harper's Illustrated Biochemistry. This is also a very good book. For advanced learners, very advanced learners, there is a book called Biochemical Pathways by Michel and Schomburg. This will focus as an atlas of biochemistry and molecular biology. This is helpful for both. So that will give you a clear-cut idea of the pathways. In molecular biology, this is a very essential book. Gerald Karp, Cell and Molecular Biology. This will give you ideas about the basic molecular processes such as replication, transcription, translation, etc. Another book, this is written by Lodish et al., Molecular Cell Biology. This book gives a different angle of molecular systems, such as they focus on the cell membrane systems, cell signaling. So, this is a very important book. These two are both in different perspectives, they are must reads for molecular biology. Additionally, you can read Levin's Gene, which is a very tough book. You will take a lot of time to read it. And this is the problem book of the molecular biology of cell, Bruce Alberts. So this is an additional book for the problems. And in genetics, you can read Hartle and Jones. This will give you very fundamental ideas about the classical and advanced genetics. So this is another very book, Snustard, Principles of Genetics. At least two books you have to read in a subject, right? In a core subject. Additionally, in genetics, you can read Klug, Cummings, Spencer, Killian, Concepts of Genetics. This is also a very good book. And you should, in the case of genetics, you should read a book regarding problems because genetics is mainly based on problems. You will get enough of problems related to classical genetics, modern genetics, population genetics, a lot of things, a lot of questions you will get regarding this. And another book is Sham's Genetics, that will give you a lot of questions to solve. This is Plant Physiology, Theis and Zeiger. This is the best book to study plant physiology. There is no other book that has dealt plant physiology in such an extensive manner. Another book is Hopkins' Plant Physiology. This is also a secondary read. In ecology, you can opt for Peter Stilling, a very good book to understand the classical ecological principles and modeling. Another book is this is a very short book, Instant Notes in Ecology, Mackenzie et al. So this will very briefly you can read the concepts in ecology in it. Animal physiology, there are a lot of books. Eckert Animal Physiology, Mechanisms and Adaptations by Randall et al. Principles of Animal Physiology, Moyes and Schultz. So a lot of other books also you can read so that you can familiarize, but at least you should read two books. Immunology, the most popular book is QB Immunology, and other books are also there. Royd's Essential Immunology. In biotechnology, this book is enough. Satyanarayana Biotechnology, which is a very good book for understanding the basic principles of biochemistry. And for a very advanced level of reading, you can read Primrose and Twyman, Principles of Gene Manipulation and Genomics. And evolution, one book is enough. Strickberger's Evolution, a very good book for this topic. Biophysics also, this one you can read. Wilson and Walker, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology Principles and Techniques. Plant breeding, you can study any of these two books. This is B.D. Singh's Plant Breeding and Fundan Singh's Essentials of Plant Breeding. So this will help you the last topic to cover the last topic of the syllabus. And this is a very essential book which will help you in almost all the topics. This is Raven Biology. So this book gives from biomolecules to advanced level. So very general type book, but this book also has a good segment on diversity of life. So that level of diversity you have to understand regarding animals, plants, fungi. All those things are dealt very beautifully with the help of pictures in this book. So all the best for your examinations. I have given the list of books you have to read to make a strong foundation. Above that, anything you can read. Okay.